Become a Greek warrior. Travel to Sarpedon to fight Medusa. When you see that World War I started in 1914, but video games were invented in 1958. Impossible. Perhaps the archives are incomplete. The world. Whoever kills Hitler will be a hero. Hitler. Can I be a hero too? April 14th, 1865. Photo of John Wilkes Booth playing final minutes of Call of Duty before putting down controller and shooting Abraham Lincoln. Nothing cool happened in the 1930s. Australians. Varnish removes even the most stubborn stains on civilized society. Before. After. Mexicans in the 1800s. Those damn Americans, they come to our country, take our jobs, and can't even speak Spanish. American alarm clock. Taiwanese alarm clock. Canadian alarm clock. Polish alarm clock. Me when people talk about Wojtek the bear and forget about Sergeant Stubby. Japanese 18-year-old. It's a suicide mission. Japanese Air Force. Then prepare for death. Wanna come over? Me. I can't, I'm busy. My town isn't named Alexandria. Me. Zimbabwe pastor gets arrested for selling $500 tickets to heaven. 12th century Catholic Church. Sits 27 hours for an oil painting. OMG, delete that. I'm serious, Bartholomew, do not hang that in the Great Hall. Vikings in Norwegian history books. Vikings in English history books. What fashion companies try to sell men? What men want? Hindus when they saw cows for the first time. You're going to be a god and like it. Officer, no, we can't have a bear. Polish army gets a bear. Officer and bear after a week. If you think about it in the shower, you're not over it. I'm apparently not over the burning of the library at Alexandria. Is anyone truly over it? They shouldn't be. Name one character who could beat Captain America. Historians. China, if you bring any more opium, you better bring an army with it, cause we are fucking done. England brings opium and an army. China. Soviet Union, it's just a fire. There is no radiation. Chernobyl employees. Even though it's been over 45 years, birds still cannot help but instinctively look up in the trees for snipers. Navy scientists. So before we fled Germany, we were designing these big bombs that can blow up a whole city. You interested? US. That's outrageous. Done. A true soldier fights not because he hates what is in front of him, but because Charles II of Spain died without an heir. National parks don't exist. Teddy Roosevelt. Upgrades people. Upgrades. Pimples. 0. Blackheads. 0. Number of battles Alexander the Great lost. 0. Number of seconds his empire stayed whole after his death. 0. Dr. Gatling. The Gatling gun I just made is so good at mowing down troops, it will prevent war. Almost all westernized armies eager to test it out on each other. When it is your 18th birthday in the early 60s, and you see the mailman put a letter in your mailbox. Evacuating citizens of the Marshall Islands whilst you drop hydrogen bombs there. Telling them they will be fine, so you can conduct tests on how radiation affects human bodies, USA. Hungarians watching Soviet tanks cruising through the streets in 1944. Hungarians watching Soviet tanks cruising through the streets in 1956. John F. Kennedy gets assassinated. Daughter of Robert F. Kennedy, who was also assassinated, mysteriously dies. The rest of the Kennedys. But your majesty, Tyre is an island. We cannot besiege it. Alex the Builder. Incan Kid, can we have written records? Mop, we have written records at home. Written records at home.